Zucchini bids you henchman!
Gilbert Gottfried.
And welcome to the Ruben Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my review for Netflix's original film, Animal Crackers. A family must use a magical box of animal crackers to save a rundown circus from being overtaken by their evil uncle, Horatio P. Huntington. So this film has been in development hell for about 10 years. It's based on a graphic novel, and they've tried to make this film for a long time. It was actually originally meant to come out in 2017 and has three directors. Scott Christian Sava and Tony Bancroft are the main directors, and then you have Jamie Maestro as a co-director. One of those directors directed Mulan in 1998. And so there is obviously some talent behind this, but it's had a hard time trying to get into cinemas, and obviously it didn't get that, and then Netflix bought the rights to it, and it's become an original film because they have exclusive rights to share it everywhere. I have to say, I was so surprised by the voice cast in this. It's a pretty epic voice cast, and I think that's probably what holds my attention for the most part. You have Emily Blunt and James Krasinski as the man and wife, and their chemistry is obviously evident throughout the film. I think for the most part they do hold the film, they hold the viewer's attention. I think any adults that are watching with their family are going to enjoy that part. They have the most fleshed out backstories, and it does take a while to get into the main arc of the story. I appreciated the amount of time that they gave at the beginning for this film to kind of bring that story to fruition, because if you watch the trailer, it's obviously about these magical animal crackers, but it takes a bit of time at the beginning about the circus, and then you have this two kind of confronting lifestyles that kind of bash heads. One, as a man, you've got to look after your family. At the other hand, you have those two worlds. So do I go for what I love? And in his case, he's been brought up in the circus, and he wants to kind of run that and take the reins from that. On the other hand, he has a family and he needs to look after it. So you have these two worlds kind of butting head, and you see that play out in film, and I think that's kind of the main backstory. At the same time, there's these magical animal crackers, and where they come from and how they are used. That is a lot of fun in this film. And then you have the uncle, the evil uncle, who doesn't have that much backstory except for the fact that, you know, he wants what is owed to him, and so he's trying to get it. And so you have this adventure, and it is an adventure, and I have to say the ending is quite satisfying as well. I was amazed at where the story went, because I didn't expect it to be as dark, because it is a PG, and they're quite dark moments. In this, there's a couple of moments where I thought, wow, can you have that in the PG? They don't show anything, but they tell you about it, and I thought, well, that's going to be quite emotional for young ones if they understand what that means. And then later on, it's very fantastical, and I didn't expect that from the animal crackers and how they used it, and I thought that was a lot of fun. So the ending, the fruition, it sticks the landing. It's not the best animated film of all time. It's not a Pixar film, but where people have had issues with the actual animation, like how the animated figurines look, how the characters look, how the animals look, I thought they were really good. I like some of the over embellishments of certain characters. The Danny DeVito character, I like how you see his character change to being what it is at the end. I like some of the head shapes, the way they've made each character kind of in looks reflect their voice work and also their characteristics, and I think that works. It's obviously taken a long time to get this to where it is, but the cast, I mean, Ian McKellen, apart from John Krasinski and Emily Blunt, you have Ian McKellen, Raven Simone,
I'm Raven Simone.
and Sylvester Stallone, Patrick Warburton, Tara Strong, James Arnold Tyler, Lydia Rose Tyler, Wallum Shawn,
Hi, I'm Danny DeVito.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried as Zucchini is fantastic. There are these little moments from each characters, from these actors, that just bring another, I guess, asset to the film. They where this film could be very subpar, very just your generic storyline, adventure, trying to save the day. It's these characters or these actors, their voice work, that adds levity, that adds humor, that adds another depth to this film. So it's not the best, you know what it's going to do, but it's a really fun I guess, animated film that you can watch with your family this weekend, I do say, yeah, watch this because I enjoyed it. And that's coming from a 40-year-old man watching an animated story that's probably demographic is for younger audience, but it's also, I think, there are adult humor jokes in there. There is the whole thing about family. Definitely something for everyone. The only thing I will mention, and not really as a negativity, but some people might not enjoy musicals, and although this is not a musical, there is a lot of musical ness in this. There is a musical number right at the beginning, and then there is a montage song. That's within the first 4.5 minutes of the film. You get a musical number and you get a montage song. So there are a few of those scattered throughout the film. So if you don't like that type of film, you may be a little bit annoyed at that. Apart from that, I think the story is fun. The characters are really quite quirky. You know what it's going to do. There's nothing that's going to surprise you really, except for maybe the ending, which I thought was better than I expected it to be. I think this is a solid B animated film, and I'm glad it finally got to see the light of day within the Netflix audience, which means it's going to reach 160 countries worldwide, and hopefully it will have some love. I mean, we're not going to see A Quiet Place 2 anytime soon because that's been pushed back again. So if you want to see the Emily Blunt and John Krasinski team along with some other massive, amazing, talented voice actors and some really quirky character design, I think you'll enjoy this. Definitely the young ones will enjoy this as well. So hope you enjoyed that review. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this film. Have you heard of it? Did you know it's... Origin, this graphic novel, have you read that? Do you know of how it struggled to get made? Chat to me in the comments below, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.